Ana de Armas just ended her relationship with Tom Cruise. And before the dust even settles, Ben Affleck is suddenly thinking about getting back together with her. These three major Hollywood stars are now caught in a story no one expected, a breakup that hit Tom hard, a wave of new attention around Anna, and Ben privately telling friends he still has unfinished business with her. Today, we are breaking down the real reasons behind these sudden shifts, what insiders are saying, and why this love triangle is taking over Hollywood headlines. Ana de Armas has returned to the center of attention in Hollywood, and her name is once again tied to two major stars, Ben Affleck and Tom Cruise. After her recent breakup with Tom Cruise, new reports claim that Ben Affleck may be thinking about giving their past relationship another chance. Their history goes back to the years from 2019 to 2021, a period when the two were frequently seen together during the pandemic. Even though their romance ended and both went on with their lives, people close to Affleck say he never fully moved on from what they shared. Now, with both of them single, the possibility of reconnecting has become a topic of interest for fans, the media, and insiders who have been following their journey over the last several years. According to sources who spoke to outlets like AOL, Affleck, now 53, has been in a very reflective stage of his life. After facing a number of personal challenges, including the final stages of his split from Jennifer Lopez, he has reportedly started to think again about Ana de Armas. Insiders say that in private conversations with friends, Affleck has described his time with de Armas as peaceful and free of conflict. That sense of calm appears to be something he misses. Those close to him say he feels more stable now and believes that reconnecting with de Armas might make sense, not as a step backward, but as something he never fully explored before their breakup. Affleck's period of being alone has also played a role in this shift. Sources who spoke to OK shared that he has spent more than a year single, and not because he wanted to be. Friends say it has been a lonely period for him, leading him to think more deeply about past relationships. During the pandemic, he and de Armas were photographed many times walking together, spending time in Los Angeles, and enjoying what many described as a genuine connection. He has reportedly told friends that those moments felt real and honest, and he sometimes wonders if they ended things too quickly. The breakup back in 2021 made headlines, especially when photographers captured a cardboard cutout of de Armas being thrown out of Affleck's home. But now, looking back, Affleck apparently sees their split as something that didn't resolve everything between them. Not everyone in Affleck's life is excited about the idea of him revisiting an old relationship. Some of his friends believe he tends to look back at past partners in a romantic way, imagining the relationship as better than it really was. They worry that he might be chasing an ideal rather than a real connection. Still, others close to him believe his interest in reconnecting with de Armas is sincere. They describe him as serious about the idea, especially now that both of them are at different points in their lives. While Affleck is sorting through his own feelings, Ana de Armas, now 37, has been dealing with increased attention after her breakup with Tom Cruise. Their relationship attracted plenty of curiosity from the beginning. Cruise, now 63, was said to be deeply affected by the end of their romance. People close to him told Star that he was crushed by the breakup. His admiration for de Armas was well known, and he reportedly imagined a long-term future with her. But for de Armas, although the relationship was flattering and exciting, it didn't feel fully right. They made several public appearances together, including going out on Valentine's Day and taking trips to Vermont. But by late summer, things had quietly come to an end. Since then, Cruise has been actively looking for a new partner, according to insiders. Reports suggest he has been exploring possibilities within British high society and among other well-known stars. His search for a new relationship has been very public, while de Armas has remained more private and steady in her single status. This difference has made people more curious about her next steps, especially given her rising career, growing fame, and the public's long-standing interest in her personal life. The situation involving de Armas, Affleck, and Cruise highlights a familiar pattern in Hollywood. Celebrity relationships often become stories that move far beyond the people involved. They turn into public discussions, online conversations, and media events. The choices these stars make in their personal lives become topics that fans track closely, whether the stars want that attention or not. Affleck's desire for stability after years of dramatic headlines and de Armas' experience with extremely famous partners illustrate how much pressure public figures face, even when it comes to private matters. As rumors continue about a possible reunion between Affleck and de Armas, the attention around them is likely to grow even more. But behind the news stories, there are real human emotions involved. Both of them may be thinking about their past, reflecting on their futures, and trying to understand what would actually make them happy. Their potential reunion is not just about celebrity gossip. It also speaks to the idea that people sometimes return to someone who once made them feel understood and at peace, especially after going through difficult times. The breakup between Armas and Cruz adds another layer to the story. Cruz's reaction, his search for a new partner, and the attention around his personal life all show how closely the public watches celebrity romance. But at the same time, Armas seems focused on moving forward at her own pace. She has become a major figure in Hollywood, and her decisions continue to interest audiences who admire her talent and presence. In the end, this story is not only about who is dating whom. It is also about how people look for connection, how they deal with change, and how they try to make sense of their past relationships. Affleck thinking about reaching out to Armas shows that even someone who lives under constant public attention still deals with the same questions many people face. Should he revisit something that once felt right? Should he take a chance on a relationship that ended but never felt fully resolved? As Hollywood continues moving from one headline to the next, Ana de Armas remains at the center of this unfolding story. Her decisions, along with those of Ben Affleck and Tom Cruise, are being watched closely. Yet, beneath all the attention, there are personal choices being made, shaped by past experiences and hopes for the future. The next chapter for all three stars will depend not on the rumors, but on what they decide matters most in their own lives.